Good evening, Fight Faithful. My name is Ernie Osiris. I am the event manager for Fight Pro. When Nana's not here, I'm in charge. And last week we saw Logan Laroux cash in a contract to be the premier contender and win. Now there's nothing I can do about that. And Logan continues to break the rules. But Logan, just because you break the rules doesn't mean I can't bend them. You know, the premier fighter has always been a one and done scenario. However, due to Logan breaking the rules, I'm going to allow Delirious to fight Logan tonight for the premier fighter. Logan, get ready, because Delirious is coming for you.
Welcome to Fight Pro Wrestling, the home of progressive, innovative combat. We are structured around three separate divisions, the hybrid, grappling, and tag team division, which each have their own individual rule set. Over the course of 8 weeks of competition during the season, fighters earn points based on their method of victory. A referee decision, TKO or KO, is 4 points, pinfall or submission 3 points, countout or forfeit 2 points. A time limit draw will see each competitor receive 1 point, and an extra point is awarded to the competitor who has fewer violations. However, a disqualification will see a 1-point deduction from a fighter's season total. Our code of conduct is especially important here at Fight Pro Wrestling, and we have a series of violations in order to enforce the rules in the spirit of competition. Certain violations are automatic disqualifications, while most lead to a warning and then a 3-strike system. After 3 strikes, a competitor will immediately forfeit their match. Now, let's take a look at our current rankings. After a successful strike, Killian McMurphy is forfeiting his spot in the hybrid division to move into the tag team division along with the Goons, while keeping his draft round and pick in the tag division. Due to contractual obligations that would not allow her to compete for the rest of the season, Trish Adora has decided to forfeit her number 1 ranked position in the Grapplers division.
Oh, great.
Welcome to Fight Pro Wrestling's Enter the Fight Round 6. I am Jason Heat alongside Pelly Primo as our backstage correspondent. Dan Soden is going to interview some very controversial people.
Almost broke his hip again.
Yes, that's correct. Dan Soden was correct in his suspicions. I am, as you can tell by my shirt, one hell of a journalist. I live, eat, and breathe this. Trust me. I'm a journalist.
He eats a lot of it.
Now, folks, when I said that Logan was up to no good, I meant Logan was up to no good. And I asked the questions that needed to be asked. But everyone said, Dan, just shut up and go to the back. Well, folks, let's bring out Logan and DawgNation right now, and I'll get to some more questions in this ring.
Logan Easton Laroux committed the crime. I don't want to be hyperbolic. It was awful. It was awful to watch.
Let's just say the wounds still very fresh from fight round 5.
Logan Easton Laroux is now your premier fighter after orchestrating a hit job on the Savage Gentleman Victor Benjamin that involved the betrayal by Breaux Keller, who's very conspicuous by his absence. It involved a beatdown by DawgNation, who we see here. It involved a nut shot and brass knucks to the head, and somehow, some way, the opportunity to challenge to be the premier fighter at any time he wanted, and I, for one, would genuinely like answers.
Pathetic. You three are pathetic. You especially.
What's that?
You couldn't earn it?
No, he couldn't earn it. He forfeited like a bum.
Excellent journalistic integrity. Great job there. Thanks. For those of you who do not know, my name is Logan Easton Laroux. We're going to sit down. Now, some of you might have been a little confused. I understand reading comprehension is not excellent in this area of the country, but that folder I presented to your friend Ernie Osiris had a very important contract in it. That contract stipulated means said. That contract stipulated that I, Logan Easton Laroux, had a shot at being the premier fighter at any point I desire.
But how? How and why?
Well, maybe we should ask Prince Nana.
Now, Ernie, this will be good.
He's not here again, isn't he?
You didn't tell them, but you knew this. The reason that contract stated that anytime I want, I can become the premier fighter when I win is because I bankroll fight.
What?
What?
I bankroll fight through Prince Nana. He's a prince. I'm a king.
So I work for Logan? I deserve a raise.
Hey, I'm an independent contractor, brother.
As the king, as the premier fighter, allow me to introduce to you my hounds, the DawgNation. Give it up for them.
Alan Clayball and Sage Matthews clearly on the payroll.
These are my friends, the DawgNation. It's a privilege to work with you. It's a privilege to work with you. And the fact of the matter is that we are the privileged. Thank you. Some of you might have been a little surprised by the actions of an individual. I'd like to bring that person out. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for me, Mr. Breaux Keller!
But we're just, bringing out the whole squad, huh? Great. Awesome.
God, what a transformation into an utter douche nozzle.
Yeah, transformation, that's one word for it.
I don't know if we're seeing the real Breaux Keller for the first time, or if just, I know that Breaux was so consumed by the fact that he had no future in Fight. He had lost his tag team with Action Andretti, his match against Savage Gentleman.
Did Prince Nana bankroll those hideous sunglasses?
I would like to think that Prince Nana's sunglasses would cost more.
So it's like that, huh?
You cross that road and you see what's going to happen.
Oh, hey, settle your ass. Come on now. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a very special episode of the Breaux Show for you today. So thank you all for tuning in.
Got 4 feet and bumps.
Oh, it's like that?
Yes, it's like
You
that.
sit down. I'm tired of you. Security, come on. Let's get this guy under control. Now that we're back to the action here, Breaux Show, I gotta talk about how appreciative I am of Mr. Easton Laroux here, bringing me in. Bringing me in with DawgNation is a part of the privilege, because let's just be honest, this is the greatest thing Fightt has going on, am I right, boys? For way too long, I was being pigeonholed in a tag team. I was with Action and Ready, Lottie frickin' da. But now I finally got an opportunity as a singles competitor, and I'm taking full advantage of that. And it's time to keep this train rolling, baby.
Not even privileged. He is privileged. Because he's working with us.
Do you not see what sort of privileges we have up here? Come on, man. Zoom that camera in.
Oh, Lord.
Now, as our good friend Keller was talking about, this train's going to continue to roll. You all are very much in luck, because tonight's episode, the main event, is one Logan Laroux versus Delirious. Now we're talking about trains, we're talking about derailments, things of that nature. The premier fighter, Logan Laroux, will finish the job he started against Mr. Delirious. So it's been a privilege. It will continue to be a privilege. Please give it up for the privilege.
You know, I would say it's a hostile takeover here, it feels like, but it's not really a takeover at all. If it's apparently, allegedly, as Logan says, been this way from the start.
Well, that's all very, very disappointing to hear.
Look at Ernie Osiris here trying to have some semblance of. But wait a
If you
minute.
cut my music, I have to say one more thing. I forgot to say. Foolish me, a lot's going on. My points that you all thought I forfeited against Rhett Titus will never, ever touch me. Rhett Titus will never touch the premier fighter. My points I have awarded to my good friend, my confidant, my assistant, Mr. Keller. Thank you very much.
Wait, what?
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Wait a second. What does that mean?
That's nice.
Mr. Cooper, take it away.
So he just gets to make the rolls and do.
What the hell? So not only did Keller sell out his soul, not only is Logan Laroux the premier fighter, but Keller gets to take over the #2 ranking. He gets to keep all of Logan's wins and points and is now a part of the division. Good freaking Lord!
Good grief.
Alright, look, this is a absolutely apocalyptic level catastrophe. And until it is fixed, young man, me and my friends will do our God-given rights and peacefully protest.
The Goons have been on strike. The Shamrock shooter Killian McMurphy, the Ripper Miles Millennium, and their implausibly licensed manager and best friend Big Dust are refusing to wrestle in Fight Pro until they are instated in the tag team division. It hasn't mattered that they weren't booked. They refuse to wrestle. They've created a picket line and will not allow anyone to cross, including attacking this fan simply for wanting to support us here at Fight Pro Wrestling. Don't worry, he received free tickets to future shows and a hot dog for his troubles. None of this sat well with the Tonys. Tony Leenda and Anthony Bennett, who recently have come together, working through their differences and making waves in the tag division. So infuriated was Ernie Osiris that he decided to give the Goons what they want, and now they will have a fight. It's going to be the Goons versus the Tonys.
America.
Yeah.
We got the match.
We got the match.
That's how you get booked.
That's how you get booked.
We don't have to pay our dues.
Our tale of the tape is sponsored by Skid Row Wrestling Academy. The work begins here. Email supercrazypro@gmail.com and start your journey today.
Well, this match came about due to the American principle of peaceful protest. And I wish that I was exexaggerating, but I'm not.
I heard there was a commotion outside.
Yeah,
a ruckus.
Last week, the Goons.
Oh no!
Miles Millennium.
Who let the Goons in?
Killian McMurphy and Big Dust were protesting outside.
Who? Why? How?
Because they have said it is unfair. It was unfair that Miles Millennium was not a part of the division.
Who told them there was a show?
They weren't booked. I want to be clear. They were on strike.
Who?
Oh, we'll hear about them.
No. Oh no.
With a total combined weight of 420, they are the third round number 3 seed selection in the tag team division. They are the Ripper, Miles Millennium, the Shamrock Shooter, Killian McMurphy. They are the Goons!
Basically, Killian refused to wrestle unless they were allowed to enter the tag team division along with Miles.
Oh no.
The thing is, I don't think that was the threat that worked. It wasn't like, oh, Killian can't wrestle. We were getting complaints from the neighbors because they were screaming on the sidewalk for hours, and I believe that Ernie just said, all right, fine, you get a tag team match.
Well,
they are going up against a team that has recently become a lot more cohesive. The Tonys.
Well, I said at Fight Round 5, if these Tonys can work on their chemistry, get in sync a bit better, get on the same page, they're going to be a fearsome tag team.
Yeah, if these Tonys can leave the drama at the door.
And if that's the case, the Goons are going to wish that they stayed protesting.
With a total combined weight of 380 pounds, they are a first round number 4 seed selection in the tag team division. They are currently ranked number 3 with a record of 1 win, 1 loss, and a score of 3 points. The team of Tony Leanza and Tony Bennett.
The Goons are like the glitter of professional wrestling. In the way that once you get glitter in the carpet or in a theater, you can literally never, ever, ever get it out. The second that a decision was made to let the Goons in, we are never going to get rid of them. It is an infestation of Goons.
Look at Big Dust. Look at the absolute scene of this lad.
You can't make me. You can't make me look at him. What?
The issues of the tag team division. Match can only be won by pinfall, referee decision, forfeit, countout, or DQ. A violation can be given if you do not legally tag your partner with both feet on the apron, holding the tag rope. Additionally, you can incur a violation from the partner defensively attacking or defensively breaking up a position or held submission without tagging in.
Gentlemen,
Tony Bennett's still drinking that beverage.
any words for your opponents?
Don't let Big Dust talk. Okay, Killian has
It
the mic.
seems today that all you see is Miles in movies and Killian kicking your boo team. Oh yeah!
Wow, he really brought that one around, huh?
Yeah, I guess he did.
Gentlemen, any words for your opponents?
out. Yeah, just give him the mic.
Normally I say something goofy and silly, but since I had to put down my glass, I'm ready to kick your ass.
We're in a bit of a freestyle battle here. Look at this.
I did not realize that poetry was going to be a part of today's proceedings, but I'm glad to be here to see it. Professional wrestling, Shakespeare for the masses, and
look at Killian here. He's putting up the Dukes.
A much more serious side of Anthony Bennett, by the way.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And I believe that Killian McMurphy thought maybe he'd get a duel, but instead we are going to get a professional wrestling match.
He went for the Fighting Irish style. Put the Dukes up.
Hey, welcome to Fight Pro Wrestling. If this is your first time joining us, there are some unique rules here in Fight Pro. Violations in a tag team match include not tagging with the tag rope, include staying in the ring past 5 seconds if you are not the legal man, and every team gets a warning and 2 violations before they are disqualified.
Miles got right to work there on Tony Bennett. You know, these guys can be pretty goofy and look at this. Look at this.
Why is he holding a Family Guy sign?
You know, they can be pretty oddballs here, but
I also have to point out
they get to work when they're in the ring.
Homer Simpson is on the sign. It says Family Guy, but
no,
it's Homer
he was
Simpson.
telling people that that's Peter Griffin.
It's not, though. It's Homer Simpson.
Well,
Gator roll now being applied to Miles Millennium by Anthony Bennett.
Right back at you.
Anthony Bennett, what a great pinning predicament.
Excellent. Right back at him. Oh, wait. There goes Peter Griffin or Homer Simpson. Whoever it is on that sign.
And they're going away.
Gone. And that was apparently just too far for Miles.
Tony Bennett is not a fan of the Fox animation
you can
block.
see, Tony Leanda not happy about this, that he's playing into it. And thankfully, Tony Bennett getting right back to work.
Tony Bennett, this is the best we've ever seen Tony Bennett in a
Tony
fight
Bennett
ring.
That we want to see.
This is the guy who got drafted. This is the guy who was considered a campus prospect.
Crossbody.
Holding
1,
on.
2. Well, there you go.
Miles tried to push him off, but Tony just stayed on him.
Yeah. Excellent. That's the seriousness we need to see from Tony Bennett.
Tony Leanda.
Yeah. Oh.
Tony Leanda
Killian got a knee up there. That's a warning. That's a warning, but...
All right, our first warning.
The Goons will take that. They'll take that warning gladly and take the upper hand in the bout right now.
The Goons have received a warning.
Killian McMurphy, a former ECWA Super 8 champion.
Killian McMurphy is someone I've known for a long time. He was always incredibly impressive. He's only gotten more annoying, but he's still a very good wrestler. He's just insufferable.
Once that Big Dust gets involved, it's all over, isn't it?
How did Big Dust get a managing license? What is the process?
How did Big Dust? Period. That's the question.
Killian McMurphy, the Shamrock Shooter.
Look at that. Great body slam.
Killian McMurphy with a 2 on Tony Bennett, who has changed his name from Anthony to Tony in order to better match with Tony Leanda. These two men were forced into a team together, but have really started to, maybe despite themselves, come together. But the Goons are like a family in the sense that I don't like being around my family and I don't like being around the Goons.
That's right. Miles here he goes for a chin lock. He goes for the chin lock. Simple yet effective, much to the chagrin of Bristol, Pennsylvania at the Worldwide Dojo.
Take nothing away from Miles Millennium and Killian McMurphy. They are a well-oiled tag team.
Excellent wrestlers. Absolutely.
And they use mind games to their advantage. They get so under your skin. Absolutely. They can be so annoying that you start to make mistakes.
Yeah, don't think for 1 second that they aren't fully aware of what they're doing when they come out here with the shenanigans and the buffoonery.
The Goons have been issued their first violation for a closed fist.
There's a violation. Wait, now, are those closed fists? That's a second violation? That's a second violation.
The Goons have been issued.
They got one more. One more and they're out.
For a closed fist to the face.
One more violation and they might be forfeited. I really hope that they understand exactly the situation that they've put themselves in, because We are in sort of a sudden death situation for the Goons.
Yeah, they're going to goon themselves right out of this match. Hey, look at Leyenda here on the corner.
Oh! Tony Bennett with 2 slices of bread!
Sheer and I, out of nowhere, desperation. I was about to say Leyenda was chopping at the bit.
He just made a Goon Sammy!
He's going to eat, boy!
The crema! La crema de creme! Tony Leyenda is a house of fire!
You said it.
Dang!
Big boom, big!
He just bowled for dust!
Big dust goes down!
That was a strike on the dust!
But look out, McMurphy here has
and that is a legal tag!
That's a legal tag!
Because it was hand-to-hand, legal tag!
15 minutes remain!
Oh, he said it's a warning. He said, yeah. Wait a minute, he's up top.
What are we about to do? We're so close to the ceiling!
Look out for the ceiling!
My God!
They got him! They got him! One! That's it!
The Tonys!
Once again, I said, if the Tonys can get their act together and get cohesive, these guys are going to be a major problem for tag teams in Fight Pro. And there it is, right there. I think they got it figured out.
With 6 points now, with 6 points, they are rocketing up to the top of the division, especially since our former #1 ranked team, Breaux, Keller, and Action Andretti are no more out of the standings. The Tonys,
look at Big Dust.
The Goons are just crawling on hands and knees to the back.
That's not even the way to out. Where are they going?
There is so much about how Prince Nana does business that I not only question, but I resent. But not this. This is maybe the best thing he's done in Fight Pro, and it is creating these Tonys. What a turnaround in the fans' appreciation of Tony Bennett and Tony Leyenda. Truly, friendship is magic.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
one day, you'll have friends, Pelly.
Been there, done that. No thanks.
Still to come tonight, our main event featuring this man, the premier contender and former premier fighter Delirious, going up against the current premier fighter Logan Laroux. Delirious being given this opportunity to reclaim the title of premier fighter after that brutal attack by Logan Laroux, who we see here now getting ready for this main event match. This is the biggest test Logan Laroux has had here in Fight. He may have received the title of Premier Fighter by nefarious means, but if he wants to retain it, he'll have to work to earn it tonight.
So being fearless means putting yourself out there and going for it. No matter what, go for it. Not for anybody else, but for yourself.
Inside my DNA. I got loyalty inside my DNA. I got peace, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA.
Skid Row Wrestling Academy. The work begins here. Email supercrazypro@gmail.com and start your journey today.
Fellingham's Restaurant Sports Bar has been open for over 40 years and serves classic American dishes, draft brews, and cocktails in a rustic casual setting.
Fellingham's Sports Bar and Restaurant, where good sports meet.
Fight Pro. I'll be here soon. Don't worry. You just keep holding out. Like, I'm coming real soon. The official ego all the way from Australia. Just wait. I'm coming. Okay? I'm coming soon. Real soon.
Our tale of the tape is sponsored by the Men's Grooming Studio. Book your next cut at themensgroomingstudio.com.
It is student versus teacher here at Fight Pro, as we are about to see a debut in the hybrid division, representing our very home venue, the Worldwide Wrestling Dojo. The impeccable Miles Penn making his debut. You ready to party?
I'm never ready to party.
That was a silly question. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Are you ready to pretend like you have fun?
Well, I'm ready for Cheeseburger. Let's say
You're
that.
ready to eat.
Yeah.
He is the proprietor of the Worldwide Wrestling Dojo. He is a member of the Shinobi Shadow Squad. He is beloved, internationally traveled, and one of the best trainers, not only on the Northeast, but in the entire country. He is currently ranked, unfortunately, only number 7 in the hybrid division, with 0 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. He's Cheeseburger!
You know, I don't like Carolina Jim bring Cheeseburger in here, but there's a point to be made about the record of Cheeseburger in the division right now.
Out of Trenton, New Jersey, weighing 151 pounds. He is a first round number 2 seed selection in the hybrid division. He is currently ranked number 7 with a record of 0 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw, and a score of 1 point. He is the world famous Cheeseburger!
You had a point to make.
I did.
Well, here, let's take it to the face-off.
Absolutely.
Gentlemen, before we start the bout, any words for your opponents?
Good luck, Cheeseburger.
Short and to the point, Cheeseburger. Any words for your opponents?
Everyone give it up to the newest graduate of the Worldwide Wrestling Dojo, Miles Penn. I don't have the record, but I won it here at Fight Pro. So, tonight, if you want my spot, rookie, you're going to have to take it. That's what you told me to do, Burger.
Well, Burger, CB, kind of laid the gauntlet out there. He offered his position here in the division if Miles Penn can beat him.
That's right. Cheeseburger has sort of felt let down by his performance so far in Fight. A time limit draw that he lost by violation decision to his protege and tag team partner Eli Isom, and then a very heartbreaking loss to Logan Laroux, the scoundrel of Fight Pro Wrestling. And so Cheeseburger, despite being injured, as you can clearly see, and we'll get into that in a moment,
That's right.
has basically said if his students like Ryan Mooney and Eli Isom can find victory here and Fight, certainly Cheeseburger should. If he can't against this other new student of his, Cheeseburger's going to step aside from Fight Pro Wrestling.
You can't. So my point being, you can't let Burger's record right now or point differential really tell the whole story. If anything, it tells a story of how tight the competition is in Fight Pro right now. Not everyone is going to be the number 1 seeded fighter. Not everyone's going to be the 2 or 3 seed fighter.
Well, it's absolutely true, and we're seeing Miles Penn really look to make an impression in this first match. It also doesn't tell the story that Logan Laroux put Cheeseburger in the hospital, and Cheeseburger missed several weeks of competition due to that injury. So Cheeseburger hasn't had as many at-bats as some of the other members of the roster.
Now we're hearing the wrist arm area is
cover.
Up.
Bridge up and out.
Didn't affect that bridge out. Very nice.
The question here is, did Cheeseburger teach everything
sunset flip
that he knows to Miles Penn?
Good leverage by Cheeseburger into the La Maestral cradle. 1, 2. Couldn't hold on. Maybe that pinched a nerve has something to do with it. Big shoulder tackle by Cheeseburger. Caught Miles off balance.
Beautiful kip up by
But he
Miles
got his
Penn.
balance back there for the kip up.
The impeccable Miles Penn, who is trained not only here at the World Wide Wrestling Dojo, but also at Speedball, Mike Bailey, and at DDT Pro Wrestling in Japan. Both legs hooked.
Kick out by Cheeseburger.
The experience edge goes to Cheeseburger, but the height and the weight certainly to Miles Penn. But that is the situation Cheeseburger is very familiar with.
Absolutely. Nothing he hasn't seen before.
Cheeseburger was describing this as basically the nerves in his hand are just not firing, almost unresponsive. And so far, it's been really great sportsmanship that Miles Penn has not targeted that arm.
He might have jammed that wrist right there, too.
Kick out right there. Now, Pelly, in your in-ring days, if you were up against someone that you respected and you saw they had a very blatant and obvious injury, would you have avoided it out of a sign of respect? Or
Never.
Would you take advantage?
Absolutely not. Come on. Never. Even in my more innocent days, Jason, you have to game plan around things like that. You have to target injuries.
So how do you feel watching Miles Penn not take advantage of that injury so far?
Well, the opportunity may have not presented itself for Miles yet thus far. It could be the only reason.
Cheeseburger with that lateral press. You just have to wonder exactly how much pressure he can put on that hand under these circumstances. We spoke with Cheeseburger on commentary. It was Ryan Mooney's victory.
Impressive victory.
Yeah, an entrance into the hybrid division that really inspired Cheeseburger to step it up. And he said he was cleared to wrestle, but a lot of wrestlers wrestle hurt. Some even wrestle injured.
Yeah, more than you could ever know.
Cheeseburger really taking advantage of this competition against Miles Penn. Miles considers wrestling to be a beautiful sport. This is a childhood dream for him to continue competing here in pro wrestling and loves to express himself through combat.
Apologies for technical difficulties. I'm back.
Kitchen sink directly to Miles Penn.
I'll tell you what, Cheeseburger's been utilizing those knees to the gut off of the ropes quite often in this match. I'm liking this strategy. He can't utilize that wrist quite the way he wants to, so he's using another section of his body to attack.
Few people are as versatile as Cheeseburger when it comes to offense. He has been undersized in almost every battle he's been in, so he needs to learn so many different. You see, tried to grab that hold, but wasn't able to maintain grip.
Yeah, he could not finish the hold.
I mean, what's great about CB is he doesn't indicate it. You know, like he didn't make a thing about it. If you weren't paying close attention, you wouldn't have noticed. But it's there. It's a weakness.
He can still, right there. It looks like he's having no problem utilizing anything underneath that wrap. That elbow is being used quite effectively.
One of the things I admire
And with
most
the hip toss there
about Cheeseburger is not only his technical ability, but how he is able to, almost like a magician in the ring, just dazzle, flash, and awe an opponent so that they're so discombobulated, he's able to tie him up like a pretzel.
Absolutely. Cheeseburger has that wireness that, I said this in Fight Round 5 about Breaux Keller. There's a certain lankiness and wiry nature that a wrestler can have. It can really, look at Zack Sabre Jr., for instance, really cause a lot of nightmares out there for guys.
What a huge debut this would be for Miles Penn, though, to take his teacher's spot.
No reversal here from Cheeseburger. Beautiful backflip. Caught all of that knee on Burger. Burger's in trouble right here. He's on Dream Street.
Falcon Arrow.
He's got him. No, Burger kicks out.
Miles Penn is almost like a collage of wrestling styles. He goes all around the world, even at such a young age, to collect them. You see such a hodgepodge of influences. Cheeseburger so clearly influenced by the British style, others as well, but a great proponent of that catch wrestling.
Big chop there. DDT.
Spiked Miles right on the head.
Got him. Oh. Miles kicks out. And make no mistake about it, this is not an exhibition match from teacher-student. Burger is fighting for his spot here.
And Burger trying to hold on, but that wrist,
He
finally.
went for a sleeper hold there, and Miles is there. There he goes, going after that.
He had no choice. He had no choice.
Exploder. Oh, wait, Burger. He like a half dragon.
Half dragon, a release half dragon.
And they're both down. They are both out.
Both men physically exhausted. Whoever gets to their feet first is going to have an incredible advantage against their prone opponent. So far, a very clean match. We haven't seen a single warning, a single violation.
Look at that.
It's not very surprising knowing Cheeseburger and just how respectful he is.
Leveraging each other to get up at the same time there. Shote with the bad hand. I don't think so, buddy.
God.
Look out.
Looking for the Penn's landing.
Burger on his feet.
Double leg.
Wait a minute, he's got him. He's caught him. He trapped him there with legs. No! Cheeseburger kicks out.
Miles Penn is so close, though. Miles Penn is so close to maybe making his teacher proud at his teacher's expense. Cheeseburger cannot afford a loss.
He's going for a sleeper now. He's got a sleeper locked in, I think. He doesn't have it locked in all the way again.
That same weak-handed now.
He's
Cheeseburger.
using the opposite arm. Is he biting? Is he biting on? He's trying it.
He's biting his
doing
own
whatever
thumb
he
in
can to
order
hold
to
on. He
choke
is.
Miles Penn out.
He is. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
This is the damnedest thing I've seen in a long time.
He's out. Does that count as a knockout finish?
It does. It does.
That's 4 points? It is.
34 points.
Huge.
Famous.
Huge. And just like that.
He's on the board, baby. He is
In a big
on
way.
the board. If you get a pinfall or submission, it's 3 points. But if you get a knockout, if you get a technical knockout or a referee stoppage, it's 4 points on the board here in Fight. And now Cheeseburger sitting at 5 points. That puts him, I mean, honestly, that puts him right in the middle of the pack.
Jumps him right up, buddy. What was I telling you? What was I telling you? You can't judge that seed number on his ability.
Miles Penn, so impressive, though. What they're doing here at the Worldwide Wrestling Dojo, Eli, Isom, Damaris, Dawkins, Ryan, Mooney, Miles Penn. I mean, they're doing something right. And Cheeseburger is going to continue to fight to prove that this is the preeminent dojo in pro wrestling.
Absolutely. Huge win for Cheeseburger. Great effort by Miles Penn.
I have told anybody that will listen to my voice that I am one incredible freaking professional wrestler. And I've been able to prove that by knowing all the rules, all the ins and outs of every professional wrestling company that I've ever competed in. But I guess I made a mistake when I didn't take 14 hours out of my day for 7 straight weeks to read the rule book sent to us by Fight Pro Wrestling. You think it was the goddamn Bible. So I missed a couple rules. I made a few mistakes and they ended up making me forfeit a match by disqualification. Yet on that same exact show, the golden boy, the professional, didn't seem too professional when he broke the code of conduct, striking me not in an official match. Yet Rhett still struts around like nobody's business, huh? Well, Fight Pro Wrestling, I'm always a step ahead of you, because what I'm going to do is not return for season 1, no. I'm going to sit back and watch. I'm going to watch every single bozo on your stinking roster expose themselves. And when you do finally crown a champion, and you need a true number 1 contender, I'm going to be the man, kicking everybody's ass and proving to the world that I am the center of the wrestling universe and I am the M-E-C-C-A.
The Men's Grooming Studio. Walk in as a stranger looking for a cut, and walk out as family with a great hairstyle.
If you have interest in becoming a professional wrestler, feel free to reach out to our website at www.worldwidewrestlingdojo.com.
The Worldwide Wrestling Dojo, where quality talent receives quality training. From your occasional repair to complete renovations, we have a service for you. Call 856-599-8034 and book with Anton Remodeling Company today.
Hey, whoa. Cool.
Opened in September of 2016 by Chris Mazzone and Chris Burke, 8 and Sand is named for an old railway term that means to quick and safe travels. This is a 10-barrel brew house that pumps out great beer on the regular. Pilsners, to Belgians, to barrel-aging beers, you name it, and they brew it. A nice feature of 8 and Sand is that they also focus on being environmentally friendly, since breweries have a tendency to use a lot of resources. They send their spent grains to farmers to feed livestock, and they clean and reuse their water, among other things. So, to quick and safe travels, as they say here at 8 and Sand Brewing Company, happy drinking, my friends, and cheers.
Our tale of the tape is sponsored by Busky Apparel. Are you feeling busky? Check out Busky Apparel on social media at busky_CO for all your busky swag.
Well, we haven't seen these two in action legally since the very first episode of Fight.
Yeah, look at who it is. Great.
We've certainly seen them make a difference, but we haven't seen them wrestle in quite a long time. Top Dog, Alan Clayball with the beard. Scumdog, Sage Matthews with the waves. And these two are one half of the privileged.
It looks like he's got his money cut out for him with a kid in the front row, to be honest with you.
3 points on the board. They are ranked number 2 at this point in the tag team division because Breaux, Keller, who we will talk about more later,
yeah, sure,
and Action Andretti are no longer on the board as a tag team.
Now entering the ring, fighting out of their bachelor pad with a total combined weight of 370 pounds. They are a first round number 17 selection in the tag team division. They are currently ranked number 2 with a record of 1 win, 0 losses, and a score of 3 points. Representing the privilege, they are Top Alan Clayball, Scumdog, Sage Matthews, DawgNation.
Now the rankings update after the event. So if they want to maintain their number 2 ranking, they absolutely have to win this match because we know the Tonys are sitting at 6 points right now.
Clayball was convulsing there at some point in the middle of the ring there during their entrance. So.
I think that might be dancing.
I hope not.
I'm so sorry, buddy.
We got the Lost Boys here.
Yeah, we're seeing the return of the Lost Boys who took the fight to the Tonys in their debut last week. Stiff competition now against a much more well-oiled team in DawgNation.
Now entering the ring, fighting out of wherever they wake up and weighing out a combined weight of they're not really sure how much they weigh. They are a third round, number 10 seed selection, and they are currently ranked number 7 in the tag team division. They have 0 wins, 1 loss, a score of 0 points. Judy Underwood, Ethan Promise, the Lost Boys.
As Junie Underwood, the fire starter in the red tights, and the backbreak kid, Ethan Promise, in the black trunks. Now they came in a little cocky in their last match that they saw them. They told me they have really checked their ego at the door.
Division rules. Match can only be won by pinfall.
Well, at least someone did, because I'm sure DawgNation have it.
Or DQ. A violation can be given if you do not legally tag your partner with both feet on the apron, holding the tag rope. Partner offensively attacking or defensively breaking up a pin or submission hold without tagging in will also incur a violation.
Violation. Violating they add up. All right, gentlemen, before we start the bout, first, DawgNation, do you have any words for your opponents?
Hear what the Scumdog has to say.
Lost Boys, Lost Boys. If I'm not mistaken, this is your home turf, yes?
Yes, sir. Trained by Cheeseburger, baby, let's go.
So then, as a mini tag team here, you guys should have the advantage. You're used to this. You can feel the energy in here.
Right.
But unfortunately for them, they're fighting DawgNation. And unfortunately for you, we are now untouchable.
That's right, Doggy.
Members of the
Top Dog and the
privileged.
Scumdog are untouchable. And that's because we have new dogs in the house. Our new buddy dog, Breaux, Keller, and our head dog, Logan Laroux.
You know,
I swear to God, it's Logan Laroux. No one gets it.
I don't mean to get political, but don't these privileged type people don't like handouts?
Lost Boys, any words
That's the theory, but it's not the reality.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Oh, God.
And DawgNation just not even allowing the sanctity of the face-off.
That's it. Give them individual warnings of violations. Why not?
I'm verklempt because DawgNation.
Ladies and gentlemen, DawgNation has received a warning for breaking the bell.
So because they attacked during the face-off, DawgNation received a warning, and the Lost Boys received a lot of punishment.
Yeah, a lot.
As we stated before, this is our first time seeing DawgNation in action in quite a long time, and they look very good, which makes me very sad. This is Junie, the fire starter Underwood right now representing the Lost Boys, and currently in the ring is the scum dog, Sage Matthews.
Scum dog. How does one become a scum dog?
Oh, you don't want to see his internet search history.
Oh.
It's gross.
Underwood off. Double hip toss. Wait a minute. No. DawgNation.
Top dog Alan Clayball in now with the cover.
Some impressive double team work there, you have to admit.
I want to be clear, I'm not taking anything away from the athletic ability of Sage Matthews. I've just known Alan Clayball longer, and I have said I think Alan Clayball has everything it takes to be the guy in a professional wrestling promotion, but I really hate his choice of friends. I thought it was just Sage Matthews, but now, boy, that's extended to Logan Laroux, and I'm so disappointed. I thought Breaux Keller was a friend of mine, and
didn't we have a conversation at Fight 5 about, you know, thinking people are your friends when they're really not?
Meeting of the dog minds. As Junie Underwood has to desperately tag in Ethan Promise.
Ooh, have a headbutt. Look at that. Yeah, they're both down from that one. Underwood far away from home. He's getting closer though.
The Lost Boys are in their home turf. They do not want to lose in their house.
Right there. Don't worry about Sage. Worry about making the tag.
Ethan Promise begging for that tag. Desperately wants in. Tag to
Underwood made it. He made it.
So did the top dog.
Big drop kick. Look at that.
These kids are good. These kids are real good.
He got all that forearm connected the whole way through. Clayball's in trouble. Promise has him up.
I don't think Logan is going to want to see a loss in the very first match featuring the Privileged.
He launches it. Launches him into the turnbuckle, launches him into the air. It wasn't enough for the 3 count.
It landed right on his head and neck. I don't know how Clayball's moving.
Kicking out by means of sheer instinct at that point.
The back break kid is really doing some incredible things, but there's the black hole slam!
Oh. Sage tagged back in. He's going to the top rope.
Swanton bomb!
Oh, he got all of it. And some defense by Clayball on the outside, and that's all she wrote.
The first of 3 privileged matches that we will see, and they're starting off with momentum as DawgNation gets 3 more points, and I think that may put them at the very top of the division.
Great. Fantastic. Thrilled.
Lost Boys
look,
still want to fight.
He's convulsing again. Well, he was. He's okay now.
I genuinely think that is what his generation considers to be dancing.
No, I can't believe that.
Yeah, I know. We're very old, Pelly.
Well, you asked me if I was ready to party. Look, is that what partying is these days?
It's something.
I'm not ready to do that. Terrifying.
And DawgNation appears to be going nowhere. They're just sticking around, and I don't think DawgNation is going anywhere.
Oh, no.
The Buddy Dog.
The Buddy Dog.
All right.
Okay, all right.
That is a terrible name.
Victor. Can I get a word with you about Breaux Keller and what happened?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? What do you need?
Just a word.
My best friend just turned his back on me. 7 years. Every time we were together, inside of the ring, outside of the ring, he had my back.
A show of mutual admiration and friendship for these two. We haven't seen DawgNation since the very first episode. And DawgNation's attacking Victor Benjamin. I don't know what's going on. Breaux Keller interfering.
This is what happens when Nana's not here. What is going on? Ernie.
I don't know.
Hit me in the nuts tonight.
Yeah.
For Logan. What has Logan ever done for him?
And it looks like we're going to get a 2-on-2 fight at the very least. Hey, if they want to fight, let's... Oh, God!
What?
Breaux Keller just gave his friend a punch to the cojones. Breaux Keller has brass knuckles.
If Mitch Franklin was in the ring right now, he would have seen that. He would have caught that.
And gentrification. It's a real disappointment.
Breaux Keller, you're next. We're out of here, man.
All right. You heard it here first, guys.
Our tale of the tape is sponsored by Fellingham's Sports Bar and Restaurant, where great food and good sports meet. Go to fellinghamsrestaurant.com for details.
I really dislike the fact that somehow DawgNation is sticking around and staying out here for what should be a one-on-one match.
Yeah, that's not... Well, I guess the rules change whenever the privileged are involved now, so...
Logan Laroux apparently was the bridge loan to Prince Nana, who we have not seen at all since all this came to light.
Shocking.
Fighting out of Cockeysville, Maryland, weighing 194 pounds. He is a first round number 8 seed selection.
He's not.
In the hard-red division, and he is currently ranked number 2.
Wow.
3 wins.
Wow.
0 losses, and a score of 11 points. Representing the privilege, the Godzilla of energy, Breaux Keller.
I need to be very clear to anyone who's watching, maybe for the first time. Breaux Keller is undefeated when it comes to tag team action, but he has not won any of the matches Caroline and Jim was talking about. That's Logan Laroux's record. He has just gifted somehow his entire spot in the pecking order to Breaux Keller.
We got some really bad dancing going on in the ring today. It's tragic.
And a very angry professional making his way to the
Big
ring.
Statement match for Rhett Titus here. I wouldn't want to be Breaux Keller right now.
Not at all. Rhett Titus thought he was going to get his hands on Logan Laroux. They were supposed to have a match last week. Logan forfeited.
Now entering the ring, fighting on the Long Beach Island, New Jersey, weighing 195 pounds. He is currently ranked number 1 in the hybrid division with a record of 5 wins, 0 losses, and a score of 18 points. He is the professional Rhett Titus.
Jim.
Gentlemen. I know the tensions are high, but a quick point that you might have for your opponent Before this bout, Breaux, Keller.
Rhett, you already know what's coming. Shut it over there. All energy's running all over you, Playboy. The Privilege and the Bro Show. We're about to run them.
Rhett Titus, any words for your opponent?
Bro, you used to have all the potential in the world. All of it. But now you want to run around with these little privileged pieces of crap? What? You're going to learn a lesson today, and it's going to be a hard one. When you get stretched out.
Not for nothing, but I'm wondering if there's some element here of Rhett Titus almost looking into a mirror of his past self.
How so?
With chauvinistic here, Breaux, Keller. As Rhett said, all the potential in the world, but clearly selling himself short, in my opinion, with his band of miscreants that he's aligned with.
I mean, certainly there's no chance Breaux Keller can ever be the number one guy in a room if Logan Laroux is in it too.
Exactly. Kind of reminds me of a younger Rhett Titus before he learned the lessons that he needed to learn and matured the way that he needed to mature.
Oh, pinfall attempt. You've known Rhett Titus since you were both very young men first getting started in wrestling.
Yep.
How has Rhett changed? What has been the growth of Titus? Well, it might not even be time because Rhett's looking to put this one away real quick.
Yeah. I have known Rhett literally since we were kids. I've watched this guy. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you how far he's come.
And so
it speaks for itself.
Well,
in
he
a lot
has
of
been
ways.
indomitable here in Fight Pro. His drop kick has been almost an automatic knockout every single time.
And you can see Rhett right now kind of savoring this. He's not looking for the drop kick right now. He's looking to make him scream a little bit. He's looking to make Breaux Keller sweat.
I think he wants to make Breaux Keller submit. I think he wants to make him tap.
Yeah, he very well could do that right now. Looks like he's going for the bow and arrow. He's got him. Breaux's in trouble.
Breaux has really changed a lot. Just the jealousy of being left behind.
Elbows out of the bow and arrow. Rhett kicks out at 2.
Breaux fell into a great position there that basically sums up his journey here in Fight.
Oh, right you are.
Just fell into a great position. Fell from his morals. Fell from his friends. What a great match. What a great fight he took to Victor Benjamin, only to take the easy way out as soon as he had a chance to sign up with these privileged.
Versus the whip, Rhett up and over.
And let's be clear, it's very true. That name is very real. Oh, Rhett Titus.
It's a 2 count.
Maintains control.
But Rhett goes right back into that front chancellery.
Man, this is why Rhett is the professional. He's just such a good professional wrestler.
Again, he's staying right on him.
But it's true. They are privileged, Pelly. I mean, like, that's not a lie. The things that Logan gets away with, the things that Breaux now gets away with, it's really disgusting.
The dancing that DawgNation gets away with, hideous. Hideous. Hammerlock here applied by Breaux Keller.
Well, buddy dog in. And I mean, no, I see your point. I know that even down to the fact that Rhett Titus used to be a dog himself.
Exactly.
There's a lot of parallels.
The big dog. Headlock takeover by Rhett. Breaux went for the head scissors there, couldn't quite reach him. Rhett's leaning hard.
In so many ways.
He's got him that time.
Fight Pro Wrestling has represented the opportunity for Rhett Titus to prove to a lot of doubters who have always thought that maybe he was always going to be the bridesmaid and never the bride, that Rhett Titus can actually be the guy in a professional wrestling company, the standard bearer.
That's right.
But Logan Laroux has put so many obstacles in his path.
Well, again, like I said, when Rhett was making his way to the ring, this is going to be a big statement here. Statement not just to Breaux Keller and DawgNation, but all of the privileged, including Mr. Laroux. Gut-wrench suplex there by Rhett, beautifully executed. He's going to force him to kick out of the pin here, wind him a bit more. He's going to throw a hold on again.
No one has
It's going
represented.
to make it hard for him to breathe.
Yeah, no one has represented the spirit of Fight the way that Rhett Titus has, and I believe that he is very upset at what he's seen sort of corrupt the spirit of competition, just even down to having DawgNation out here as a distraction. It's just completely against what Fight was built on.
Yeah, it's terrible. It really feels like they're trying to call the shots here, and they're getting away with it.
Well, Prince Nana's nowhere to be found.
Of course.
Ernie's trying his best, but that's something. That's something. He's trying. Breaux, I think he had the hair.
That's a warning.
Breaux Keller has received a warning.
I'll tell you what.
For a hair pull.
Not a good decision. Not a good decision by Breaux Keller. Because that's a momentary event. Oh, wait a minute. Well, I spoke too soon. But he leaves his feet.
Has been issued his first violation.
First violation.
For leaving the ring.
That one came with a price tag.
Oh! Strategic, though, and that's what Logan Laroux has been the best at in.
Great follow-up there by Breaux Keller with the kick.
Logan Laroux has done better than any other wrestler in Fight of using the violation system to his advantage tactically. So if he's teaching that to Breaux, if he's teaching that to DawgNation, they're about to be very, very dangerous. If they weren't already.
Now we're seeing some aggressiveness from Breaux. Breaux knows it's time to stop being goofy.
Well, Buddy Dog is in a bad mood.
Breaux probably feeling a little, not embarrassed, but a little shown up there by Rhett just staying completely on top of him in the early stages of that match. And he's going to try and turn it around now.
Fair or unfair, this is a battle of the 1 and 2 seeds, so a lot of jockeying for position in this match. And up to this point, Rhett Titus undefeated here in Fight Pro, which I don't know that there's anyone else who's had nearly as many matches as Rhett that can claim that. Breaux is no longer undefeated. Victor Benjamin is no longer undefeated. Even Logan Laroux, having taken that forfeit loss, is no longer undefeated. So Rhett Titus stands at the top of the mountain.
Rhett trying to get his senses bound, trying to get everything together here. Back up to his feet. Hard shots right below the rib cage there. You get hit in that lower rib cage area, those last couple ribs, it can really take it out of you and jolt you.
No, those are tough shots. We can hear those all the way in Westville, New Jersey.
There's Rhett kind of leveraged himself to get onto the apron there, shoulder to the gut.
Hey, nothing
He's
like
gonna eat the turnbuckle.
Nothing like being here live. You see how close our fans are to the action. You too can join Fight Pro Wrestling. Just pay attention to the next time we're in your town.
Classic Rhett Titus there with the shoulder tackle over the top. He's feeling it. He's feeling it, buddy.
Rhett is such a kind of go-with-the-flow guy in real life. It is difficult to get him this mad, but he has done it.
Oh, I almost felt that one. My God.
Those forearm shivers right to the small of the back send very bad quivers down the spine of Breaux Keller.
Only one way to go now, bro. Down.
So much pent-up frustration by Rhett Titus. Rhett had one of the biggest victories of his career, not hyperbolically, against Delirious. And after that, Delirious was attacked by Logan Laroux.
Assaulted.
In so many ways, right now, Breaux Keller is kind of a replacement dart. You know, a face of the dartboard for Logan Laroux.
Barrage of running boots by Titus could do it. No, Keller kicks out, but
Titus said he wanted
a
to
single leg crab.
He said he wanted to stretch, bro. He said he wanted to make him tap.
He's in trouble. Keller's in trouble. He's got the rope. Good call. Referee Mitch Franklin right there.
Rope break. Breaux Keller looks worse for wear at this point. I wonder if he's questioning his decisions.
Trying to get him into, yeah, he's got both legs going in for that crab now.
Well,
full extension, full torque.
If the single's not going to go for it, you go for the full.
Middle of the ring. The crowd wants it.
Rhett wants it.
That's right. He's got the ropes again. But again, think part of this is Rhett's game plan, though. I think he knows he might not plan to finish him off there. If he does, great. But if he doesn't, he gets to the ropes. He's just expending more energy. He's losing more breath.
He's done a great job working over the back of Breaux Keller.
Absolutely.
Those forearms, the various crabs, and so much of Breaux's offense is built on being able to stay mobile.
Little kick there, caught Rhett right in the button on the knee.
It hurts so badly when the small of your back is injured. It's so painful to move any part of your body.
Full head of steam, Breaux Keller. Face planted Rhett there. 2 count, 3. Ooh!
DawgNation yelled out it's over, but they were a little early.
Wow, that was close.
This has been a very tough test for Rhett Titus, fighting not only Breaux Keller, but also the distractions on the outside and his own emotions.
Crowd rallying behind Rhett Titus here.
Rhett has emerged as a huge fan favorite over the course of this season of Fight.
Rhett takes a knee, blocks that suplex effort.
10 minutes remain.
And we have heard the call. 10 minutes of this 20-minute time limit bout have elapsed. And
both men jockeying for position here. Who's going to get it? Oh.
10 minutes is a long time in a professional wrestling ring, Kelly.
It absolutely is. You couldn't know just how exhausting it can be until you're in there yourself in the heat of a fight for that long of an amount of time.
The cardio is unreal.
Look at this, trading waist locks back and forth. He's got the arm now. Oh, he hooked him. Belly to belly. Belly to belly.
That's usually the setup for that drop kick.
And he's got the space. I always say with Rhett Titus, you got to be careful how much space you give him in the ring across from each other. He's going for a spin, buddy.
What kind of contraption has Rhett Titus got Breaux Keller locked in?
Beautiful. Spiked him.
That's one whirlybird where I actually do not know which is worse, the landing or the ride.
Absolutely. Very disorienting.
And now I think we are going to see it, that KO drop kick. The undefeated. Wait a second. What is happening?
What is he? Is he going to dance? Look at that. Oh, God, he launched him out of the universe with that drop kick.
Oh, wait a second. Clayball just passed the brack nuts. He's got the nuts.
Miss.
He's a flip.
No, not like this. You gotta be kidding me.
No.
Garbage.
By pinfall, earning 3 points. All energy, Breaux Keller.
And just like that, with the most absolute bullshit ending imaginable, the undefeated streak of Rhett Titus is over. Oh my God. Are we getting medical attention? He got hit with brass knuckles.
Great. Here's now Ernie's here.
Rhett Titus has been defeated. Rhett Titus has a loss on his record, and Breaux Keller has now twice used those brass nuts.
There's not going to be an asterisk on that on paper. It's a win for Keller and a loss for Titus. Not the outcome I expected, I'm going to be honest.
Breaux Keller has sold his soul and is really experiencing a lot of privilege for it, as without Prince Nana here, things have fallen apart. But hey, you know what? It was built on a flawed foundation. The whole thing was built on a flawed foundation.
Apparently so. Apparently so.
And we are getting some help for Rhett Titus. This is a very uncomfortable scene as Rhett is unconscious in the middle of the ring, and this is not good.
When I first started with the Monster Factory, I said to myself, like, if I got one person to the WWE, I'll be happy.
Danny Cage, you have this school at the Monster Factory.
He teaches you everything. I was working in one of these dead-end jobs. As soon as I walked in, I was like, this is awesome.
The rush of being in a wrestling ring is like nothing else.
An underdog is a hungry dog.
Part of me didn't want to call myself Twitch, but how many wrestlers do you know not only have Tourette's, but are like open about it?
Make sure they don't kill each other. Or if they do, just clean up.
How you doing? It's George from GWB Designs. We're starting a new project, Dave. Come on in. Any of your construction needs, give us a call, 631-953-5054. Thank you and have a good day.
GWB Designs, here for all your home improvement needs from start to finish.
You see, old Moses has been in a dark place. But no matter how far away I am or how dark I get, I can always know when my name is called, because I always have my ears to the ground. So Fight Pro, consider this my acceptance into the 10-point rush. As for you, Rhett Titus, it appears nobody ever told you to never poke a sleeping bear. You see, Rhett Titus, the longer you knock on the devil's door, the sooner that motherfucker will open. And it appears that I have a date with you in the ring. That's gonna come sooner than later, Rhett Titus. So when that time comes, you better kiss your babies and you better kiss your wife, 'cause you might not make it home that night. Until then, Fight Pro. And you, Rhett Titus. Be blessed.
Our tale of the tape is sponsored by O'Shea Marsnick and Brewing. For legal representation, go to O'SheaMarsnickandBrewing.com.
With the shadows over Hell's Splash, despite injury.
Big spin kick! No! Knee! He's out! He's out!
His feet. I'm sorry. You're dead. Oh! Knee. Code of honor. That's really beautiful. Don't take the mask! Don't take the mask! Come on! Somebody stop! Our main event of Enter the Fight Round 6 is underway, and this is a very unique situation as we're about to see a bending of the rules. Here in Fight, the way it's supposed to work is that if you are eliminated from the Premier Fighter competition, if you lose either as the Premier Contender or Premier Fighter, you're done. There's no more shots. But since Logan Laroux and the Privileged are breaking the rules, Ernie Osiris decided to bend it. We had a special attraction match several weeks ago where Delirious went up against Rhett Titus, and after that match, Logan attacked Delirious viciously and brutally.
Assaulted.
So given everything that's happened, we've decided to maybe change the rules up a little bit, and our first Premier Fighter has a chance to reclaim that title Delirious returns against Logan Laroux.
Familiar territory here for Delirious. Ran the Ring of Honor Wrestling Academy for a very long amount of time. And this is not going to be, usually our main events here at Fight are about the best competitor, about the best fighter, about the best wrestler. This one's just going to be a fight.
A lot on the line, a lot of very real personal issues, a lot of very bad feelings in pro wrestling.
He knows he's going to manipulate these rules. Man, I don't even like, I will say,
the head.
And see if he can drop him down on that knee.
And Logan decided to do it again. This is insane.
All right, it's not the time. Where's the place? Where's the place, Nana? Where's the place?
All right, dude, I'm forfeit.
What?
Oh, God!
What?
You and I know that I had a deal with Nana, and I could have a premier champions match anytime I want.
What the hell?
When did it? Oh.
Bro, Keller has brass knuckles and gentrification. The etiquette of a mask is one of the most personal and powerful things, and Logan Laroux tried to remove Delirious's mask, even more than the physical assault. I think that truly was the offense. I think we've seen enough of DawgNation for the night.
I think I'm going to be sick.
This man, Logan Laroux, was making his way up the ranks on his own. He was doing it very effectively, even if maybe not ethically, but Logan Laroux decided he couldn't wait. He couldn't allow Rhett Titus to get his hands on him. And so Logan Laroux cashed in on a deal we didn't even know we had with Prince Nana, our vacant promoter and owner, we thought. Who actually owns the company?
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we should ask Dan Soden. Maybe he'll know.
The following contest is a premier Contenders bout with a 30-minute time limit. And it is your Fight Pro. Enter the fight. Round 6. Challenger fighting out of the edge of sanity, weighing tonight at 191 pounds. He is a former inaugural Premier Fighter champion. He is Delirious. In the corner to my right, accompanied by DawgNation, fighting out of a gated community, inside a gated community, inside a gated community in Great Falls, Virginia, weighing at 210 pounds. He is your premier fighter, Logan Laroux.
The first defense as premier fighter for Logan Laroux. Could not have expected it would be against Delirious. You've known Delirious a very long time, Pelly. What do you think is possibly going through that man's head?
I mean, it doesn't really matter how long you know Delirious. It's not very easy to figure out what's going on in that man's head, but I can tell you it's very pleasant right now. But
it's going to be a very violent encounter, I'm sure.
All marks off for Logan Laroux here. He said he was ready before the bell rang, and I do legitimately think he's not scared.
No, I don't think so. Logan has a lot of advantages.
Yeah, he's not intimidated.
He has a lot of advantages in life, but he also works very, very hard. This is a man that trains in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He trains in professional wrestling. Logan is a very smart competitor and a very smart businessman, so he knows how to use those advantages.
Delirious knows how to use that clothesline, that drop kick.
Oh, Logan.
Oh, hey, he's smart.
Did not actually leave the ring. No feet touching the floor.
He caught himself right at the last second there.
Alan Clayball trying to
fanning him off.
Fan him
off. Yeah,
off.
look at that.
Delirious going to force Logan Laroux back into the ring.
Maybe taking a little bit too much time there. Look at this guy. Knife edge chop. Look at Delirious sent right up and over the ropes there from the impact. Oh, right back at him. Tit for tat.
It would be absolutely unprecedented if Delirious were to become our first ever two-time Premier Fighter, a thing we genuinely thought was going to be impossible.
That would be terrific, wouldn't it? Lays out Logan right there. Delirious is feeling it.
It's only a matter of time, though, before Logan starts to use those violations to his advantage. He's done it in every single match he's had here, including his match against Savage Gentleman Victor Benjamin.
He sure did.
Delirious defeating Tony Deppen on Enter the Fight Round 1 to become the first Premier Fighter.
Is that closed fist? Mitch Franklin decides that's a warning there for the closed fist.
Has received a warning.
Closed fist, illegal to the head, the face.
Oh, he's going for that.
Gentrification cutter. Instead turned into a cravat, and Delirious able to get out of it.
Good heads-up play by Delirious there. He dumped him. Dumped him.
Fisherman's Buster. Logan maybe unconscious.
Logan kicks out, but man, Delirious planted him right there. I'm telling you, that was a thud. Logan stepping on the foot there.
I've always said it's very brave to be barefooted in pro wrestling. Oh my God!
He got
all those two super kicks.
All of both of those kicks. That might be it. No, Delirious fights his way back up.
I've seen Logan put away very, very strong men with one super kick, let alone two. That's astonishing.
Now the disrespect there from Logan. And Mitch Franklin decided that was across the upper neck area and not the jawline of Delirious.
I also think those are forearms, potentially. Just very, very succinct forearms.
Oh. That's close.
Logan knows how to break the rules, but he also knows how to come just shy of doing so. No one has been a master of the metagame of professional wrestling in the last several years the way that Logan Laroux is.
Oh, big elbow there by Logan to get himself out of trouble. But he's right back in a bad situation. Face planted. Oh, Delirious with a rolling elbow. No.
I wonder if it's helping or hurting Delirious to be back here in his former home, this place that he trained so many wrestlers.
He's got to be feeling good. I don't think it's going to work against him. I don't think he's going to start taking anything for granted. A lot of pride here involved.
This is the most experienced person Logan has faced in his tenure at Fightt.
Oh, hard way down there.
5 minutes elapsed. 25 minutes remain.
If two men have the cardio to take this all the way to that 30-minute mark, it would be Logan and Delirious. Back cover.
2 count.
Not able to distribute as much weight on both shoulders as he may have liked. Trying to go for, and it seems like Delirious has hurt his right knee.
Yeah, he is favoring it, it looks like.
That is not a good sign for Delirious, especially because I think Logan
and
just
right
saw
away, yeah, Logan must have seen that in the peripheral vision.
Grabbing the tights, grabbing the tights.
Shameless. It's amazing.
Out of view of the referee.
Wow.
Brainbuster.
He spiked him. That might be it. 2. No. That's 2. That's 2.
Fraction of a centimeter away from retaining that title of Premier Fighter. Remember, whoever is the Premier Fighter at the end of the season goes up against our hybrid division winner, and the winner of that match will become the first ever Fight champion. As long as Logan can retain this title of... Oh, he's going for the mask again. He's going for the mask again.
Shameless.
That is not a violation for Delirious because he did not choose to leave.
Okay, now what is... Now he just... violation for Logan.
Logan Easton Laroux has been issued a violation for leaving the ring.
And
look out. Oh, shades of what he did to Victor Benjamin.
Logan Easton Laroux has been issued his second violation.
Nope, this is where Mitch Franklin needs to stay focused.
We've seen Logan use these violations. He has no more left. There's nothing more left in the arsenal at this point.
He kicks out.
We've seen Logan defeat many men by exactly that sequence. Leave the ring, slam their head into the ring post, take advantage. And Logan has no more specials left in the bank.
He's going to have to dig into the book of tricks, I guess.
We've seen him with these hammer and tongue elbows end matches by referee stoppage.
These are lethal. And right now, there's nowhere for Delirious to go. Look at the ring shake from the impact.
Oh, Delirious!
He got it. He
caught the arm. He trapped the arm.
Logan's in trouble. Logan might not think he's in trouble yet, but he's in trouble. Boom! Oh.
Just smacking each other silly. And Logan can't get frustrated. He can't afford to make a mistake at this point.
Too late.
And if there's anyone who knows how to disorient an opponent, it's Delirious.
Like I said, it's too late. He already fell into Delirious' trap there. A master of misdirection.
Delirious may be about to submit Logan Easton Laroux.
Cobra clutch there. Wait. We got guys. Are we really? Oh!
Gentrification!
Come on. Kick out. Oh my God.
Winner of the bout by pinfall and still fighter.
Oh great. Here's Breaux Keller too. That's great. Yeah, bring the whole gang out.
The privilege is already paying dividends for Logan Easton Laroux. Logan would not have won that match if not for DawgNation on the outside. They shouldn't have been there. They shouldn't be here.
Well, yeah, that's great. It seems like there's just all kinds of...
Our whole system.
Yeah.
The whole spirit of Fight. Wait a second. Oh, no.
Wait, it is a bad situation.
Oh, this is a very bad situation.
Rhett
Titus! Rhett Titus is coming out, and Rhett Titus is being held back! Why are you holding him back? Somebody stop!
He's hardly conscious, Rhett. Look at it. He took a...
God, it's for his own safety.
To the jaw.
Delirious is being battered. Rhett Titus is being held back. He may have a concussion. And the Privileged are running absolutely roughshod over Fight Pro Wrestling. They went 3-0 today.
Yeah.
However long this plan has been in the works by Logan Easton Laroux, it's worth the money he spent. Logan is your premier fighter. Rhett Titus has been defeated. DawgNation is the #1 tag team. And Breaux Keller sits pretty near the top of the hybrid division. These four, in 2 weeks, have completely taken over this company.
I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick to my stomach.
For Pelly Primo, I am Jason Heat. Thank you for joining us for Enter the Fight Round 6, and we certainly hope for better days.
Logan Laroux, you can go to hell.
Next week on Enter the Fight, it's the wild card round for each and every division. Can the debuting KZT make her presence known amongst the grapplers, and who will her opponent be? Which two teams will get the opportunity to compete for a shot in the tag division playoff? And finally, which hybrid division fighters will accumulate enough points in the 10-point rush to solidify their spot in the playoffs? Find out next week on Enter the Fight Round 7.